Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content. This is actually a live stream, so for anybody who is watching the replay, I hope that you guys enjoy the video. If you guys do, definitely leave a like on the video. If you guys do like daily crypto content, definitely subscribe and turn notifications on. But today, we are going to be talking about Ripple XRP because it is doing significant moves, currently over $1. Guys, when we're talking about, these altcoins basically, decoupling from Bitcoin, XRP is one of those assets that pretty much makes its own moves. Even when we look over at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is back in this overall demand zone that I've been talking about for quite some time, marked on the screen on an X. This is basically pre-pump moves right now. So we're basically in the zone that we were in for quite some time, trading sideways before we had that momentum up to this significant level up here at 58.5K nearly. This is one of those, times where when we look at Bitcoin right now, currently it is, trading sideways, similar to what it did back in February as well. XRP, well in that same sort of zone, right? This is pretty much pre, pump zones. And I do have the exact copied bars graph from over here and how we moved up like that, pretty much layered over here. So the difference is, right now, currently, if we mimicked the same move, we'd basically be at about $2.13. Again, considering the fact that XRP has been decoupling, it's been making its own moves, because even right now, like Bitcoin hasn't really moved too much. Like, from this drop here, we could actually look at it on the chart. Just from the little bit of a drop today to our current price, it's only up about 5.58%. Even if we come over to, for an example, coin market cap, Alliance Block is going to be the one that shows up all the time. But we do see that, XRP is up 4.67% opposed to Bitcoin and Ethereum that aren't really up too much. We do see ADA making significant moves, almost back at $2. The time is very near, as John says in the chat, 100%. We are getting very, very close to a major breakout on XRP. It has held significant levels for quite some time. We did not break down below any key levels, and when we did, let me move this bars graph away. And when we did break down, again, we reclaimed it very quickly. This is that 95-cent support zone. Obviously, I have a few graphs or bar graphs here that aren't too crazy, right? When we look at these nice support channels, there's nothing too significant about them, especially this one, right? But the one above it, at this dollar range, is very significant, as you guys see us basically breaking above it, and we're holding all the MAs. It is very, very close. Now would definitely not be the time to throw some money into XRP. We had significant time to accumulate at these low prices before it had a major breakdown. I wouldn't advise anybody to be putting money in on the FOMO right now. Now this is going to be a short stream, right? So this is pretty much giving you guys an update right now on what I'm seeing, as it's really kind of moving right now in price. Now, yes, obviously with the Bitcoin move, it is helping move XRP just quite a little bit, but XRP, like I said, moves on its own, and I have a few things channeled here, right? So I was expecting more of a drop, and we could see that this weekend. I honestly think that we could see a drop on Bitcoin down to significant levels, back down under 40K, and I know a lot of people don't like me to say that, but it will bring XRP with it. But if XRP could move significantly, right? Because we already know that if Bitcoin does correct back down a little bit, it's going to move even higher up. So when we talk about Bitcoin moving, and we also talk about XRP moving, I think that if we could move significantly, and for an example, if we could put this bars graph back over here and layer it, if we could break up into this channel here, to this $10 to $31 zone, and actually hold somewhere up here, actually maybe even above the 131, right? And Bitcoin does recorrect, and then after that recorrect, and it pretty much moves up in price, could you imagine how fast XRP will be above this $2 zone? I honestly think that at some point in time, most likely by the end of the month into September, we will basically be at or around the all-time high for XRP. Most people still think that we're going to be moving throughout the year into 2022, basically, having a utility run, if you will, until August. I'm not too, sure on that. Like, I'm not too confident with that. I think we most likely top out around somewhere following the 2017-2018 bull run. And if you guys were here for that time, you guys already know that was around December, right? So, Bitcoin topped out around the end of November. Most altcoins went flying around in December into January, and we pretty much ended the bull run in January. Even if we look here, this is January 1st. That's when we really topped out on XRP. And I do think that we could follow that same exact pattern. I do think that that's pretty much what we are playing into as well. I'm not here for so much the idea of, longer, bull runs or anything like that. I just think that, currently, with the way that XRP is trading, I do think that we could see some significant levels within the next few weeks. And I do think that for anybody who has been holding for quite some time, that they accumulated the SEC, news, and even, the drop now, those individuals are really going to be winning in terms of profit by, September. But, for me personally, I still think that we can maybe get a nice pump into January and, even like John says, into February as well. It just depends on, the overall buying structure. If we're still getting FOMO happening when we're all the way up at like, $10, $15, $20, because I do think that $20 to $30 could be possible, then that's going to be incredible to see that FOMO happen. But even, right now, we are seeing a lot of news come out regarding the SEC lawsuit, right? We've already seen this news, right? With this whole Slack messages, it's pretty much all kind of just an overall attack on Ripple. Even here, right? Jeremy Hogan's basically saying, it's attacking from the flank and arguing that Ripple market it and treated XRP like a security. But we already know, from an overall standpoint, that they don't have any sort of argument point here. We already know that XRP is not a security. Anybody who knows about XRP knows that it's not a security as well. Like, you really can't try to market it to anybody on how this is, a security. Because even from the time that I traded to now, there was nothing wrong with it at all. So when we talk about an SEC win for Ripple and XRP, and we also talk about, the Ripple IPO. A lot of people don't bring up the IPO, but realistically, that's why Ripple does not want to settle just right now. They want that IPO. They want to clear their name. They want to get confidence in their, business and overall, reputation. So if they do get that IPO and they get the win for the SEC, which I don't doubt that they don't, that's going to add significant value to XRP. So we can kind of stop talking about $2 to $10 to, $15 to even $20. We're going to go higher than that to around this $20 to $30 zone, which I do have marked up here, and we could actually see even higher price action than that. I've seen a lot of people say, $50 and, some crazy stuff, but realistically, the idea of those, price, overall, I would say predictions, is the idea that XRP is going to win this lawsuit, in my opinion, 100%. I have zero doubt about that. They're going to clear their name. They're going to get the IPO. Now, once HODL is really ramping up, which we already have seen it ramping up over in the Philippines, we've seen it in Japan, soon, who knows, with South Korea and stuff like that. So once that is really ramping up, it's expanding overseas, which 90% of our, clientele is overseas. So once we do see that, that's where the real price action happens, which I've talked about with the HODL service. That's where we do see $100 XRP at some point in time. And I know a lot of people are about to say $100 XRP, like, come on. But it's actually serious, right? And I do understand everybody's, pinpoint with that. They already talk about the circulating supply. They talk about the multiple, the total supply and all that stuff, and how much money they would have to get because they're multiplying the supply by the dollar amount. But realistically, whatever market cap XRP has, it's not money flowing into XRP. That's the value of XRP itself. So once we do unlock that massive value that's locked away in Nostro Vostro accounts, that's when we could see $100 plus for XRP. And I do think that that is on the horizon definitely by 2025, especially once it is really utilized. And even when we go back to this whole SEC stuff, and once we clear our name, think about the US-based customers that are going to jump back on board. Also, think about how many relistings there's going to be. You know, Coinbase, Binance, so much stuff to really go on with XRP. Like, a lot of people look at this SEC lawsuit as a bad thing, but ultimately, it is going to be a cascading rocket ship for us to really fly in. Like, it's going to be absolutely incredible. So, you know, there's a lot of factors to play a part in this. And I do think that it's only a matter of time before we truly fly on XRP, and I think that it's showing that right now. You know, the price action shows a lot of altcoins are doing incredible things. Like I said, ADA has been paving the ways for a lot of alts right now, currently up about 10.98%. Let me just refresh this, make sure that's all good. Currently up about 2.75 on the total market cap for crypto. Back to almost our all-time high. You know, we're almost at $2 trillion again. And most altcoins are outperforming, you know, Bitcoin right now currently. So I do think it's only a matter of time before we truly see the alt season really ramp up. And a lot of these people that are still calling for a bear market, which I do see every single day on my Twitter feed, a lot of them are going to be upset, and a lot of them are going to be missing out on some life-changing gains. So with that being said, I do think that XRP is going to be one of those assets that a lot of these haters out there, like, listen, there's a huge community behind Ripple XRP. I already know that for, you know, sure, right? I've been in this game since 2014. I know about XRP. I've known about it. It's an incredible asset. They're doing incredible things. That ODL service is absolutely, you know, massive. You know, I can't explain to you guys how big on-demand liquidity actually is. But when we talk about, you know, XRP, and we talk about what the future holds for this market, you know, we're still in infancy stages, guys. I mean, I really can't explain it any better than that. Like, we are so early on crypto. Like, anybody who's in crypto right now, anybody who is investing in these coins, I'm telling you, you guys are holding pieces of the future. And like I said, you know, XRP by 2025 could easily be triple digits, especially if they grasp a lot of that European market for ODL services. And once those payments are truly ramping up, it's going to be crazy. But when we talk about the XRP community, it's strong, it's growing every day, but we also have those people that are always hating on XRP. But those people who continue to hate on it, when the price appreciation actually happens for XRP, where the true value is, you know, found, that is when they will all say, wow, I can't believe I was wrong. I should have been supporting it the entire time, especially during this SEC lawsuit. Like, this SEC lawsuit was not an attack on XRP. Like, they're trying to, you know, attack XRP and Ripple every single day throughout this entire SEC case because they have nothing. But we already know that these governments do not want us holding crypto. They don't. At the end of the day, they don't want you holding crypto. You know why? Because it literally puts their dollar at a risk. We are taking control from governments and from these major corrupt systems, and we are going into decentralized assets like XRP that have the potential to change the future of traditional finance and even decentralized finance. And that is why they don't want us holding it, because it's taking control away from them. They want to be, you know, they want to be the people pulling the strings for all the puppets, right? So for me, ultimately, I think that this entire attack on crypto, when we talk about, you know, these bills that are coming out with crypto, we talk about taxation on crypto, it's all to attack this space. They want to kill this space in the worst way possible, but at the end of the day, they need to adopt it. They put themselves in such a box because the global financial system is so extremely broken, so they need to adopt crypto in order to fix it. And if they don't, then they will lose their monetary power and they will ultimately fall behind faster than anything. So when we talk about XRP, I think we could be seeing a major rally to $2 plus by the middle of September. I do think that it won't even take that long, right? So I ultimately think that we are beginning what we did back here. It looks very similar, looks eerily similar, to be honest. And I think that this is the start of something very special for price appreciation for XRP. And like I said, I think by the end of this month into September, we are going to see possibly a retest of the all-time high up at $3.84. And I think that's where the Phoenix, truly flies. So with that being said, I'm going to end the stream here. It is currently about 3:20 a.m., so I'm going to go get some sleep. But I will be back tomorrow with more updates. I'm going to analyze the market tomorrow as well and really kind of give you guys a solid update on that as well. So with that being said, thank you for everybody who joined the live stream. I hope that you guys enjoyed. For anybody who is new here, definitely consider subscribing and possibly turning notifications on. I upload daily. I'm pretty much always here to give you guys a market update, talk to you guys a little bit about XRP and stuff like that, and also some other extremely undervalued gems in this space as well. So with that being said, thank you all for tuning in. I hope that you have a beautiful night or a beautiful day wherever you guys are. This has been Nick.